Welcome to Meditation Relaxation channel. Today in this video I will share 5 meditation tips. Number 1. The history of meditation. Number 2. How meditation can help you stop smoking. Number 3. How karate can help with meditation. Number 4. How meditation helps insomnia. Number 5. How to relieve stress by meditation. Now see the details. The history of meditation. Meditation is considered as one of the oldest forms of mental and spiritual practices all over. Although nobody can truly say what the exact history of meditation is, there are some speculations about this ancient practice. Most scholars and documents say that the history of meditation can be traced some 5,000 years ago, when the effects of the practice was discovered by ancient men by staring into the flames of fire that are flickering. From then on, several meditation techniques were developed and began to spread across its continent of origin, Asia. Only in the 60s and 70s, when meditation became a hit in the United States. From then on, so many variations have spread across the globe. The ABCs of meditation: a state wherein a person is in deep concentration on a specific object of thought or awareness. Meditation is considered as one of the oldest, yet most effective means of relaxing the mind, the emotions, as well as the soul. This practice usually involves a person's attention, allowing it to turn into a single point of reference. Because of its effectivity in leading a person's consciousness a higher level than that of a common person, meditation is now being practiced by millions of people all over the world. The history of meditation dates people back during the time when it is a very important constituent of various religions in the eastern part of the world. Deriving its roots from the Latin word meditatio, which means all types mental or physical exercise, the meaning of meditation has also evolved through the years. Today, the practice is commonly known as inward reflection or contemplation. As years went by, people who practice meditation were able to come up with various disciplines. These involve a very wide range of psychophysical and spiritual aspects, or a combination of both, that can lead to that total enhancement of a person's higher level of mental concentration as well as spirituality. People who are planning to get into meditation, or just interested in its seemingly limitless possibilities, must understand the basics of the ancient spiritual practice and familiarize themselves with the various forms of meditation today that include Bodhidharma, Hinduism, Baha'i faith, Buddhism, Christian meditation, Islam meditation, Jainism, Judaism, Sikhism, and Taoism. Because they are derived from different cultures, individual forms have their own understanding of meditation and also have different sets of practices that come with it. In meditation, it is also very significant to note that these include physical requirements through different physical postures, so the practice can be carried out pretty well. The most popular postures ever since the history of meditation started includes sitting, supine, and standing. These postures will vary depending on the origin of meditation you wish to follow. It is also important to take note that elements involved in a basic traditional meditation has been large part of the history of meditation. These 4 elements should include a quiet place, a comfortable posture, a visible object where the person can turn his or her attention to, as well as a passive attitude to make the practice truly effective. Ever since, the history of meditation has inspired a lot of people to increase their level of spirituality as well as enhance the power of their minds. Although there is no definite proof that will trace the history of meditation, people of today as well as of those future generations will continue to practice it because of the benefits it brings. How meditation can help you stop smoking. Is it true that meditation can help you quit smoking? Have you ever thought about it? Can we possibly do something that easy to make you stop smoking? Everything is possible. What I am going to tell you in this article is what I have found. What you can do to stop smoking. Meditation has long been considered as one of the very few ways by which man could access himself without really having to accommodate the intervention of the logical mind. Meditation helps relieve the stress of everyday life and it helps the person rejuvenate his mind to function more effectively. Apart from these, meditation is also considered as a cure to some diseases and disorders, especially those that are infiltrated mostly by stresses. When people meditate, you become more relaxed and calm about your everyday life. Some people smoke more when they are stressed. This is a proven fact. People often chain smoke because they are under stress. Your mind becomes weak from stress, resulting to the deterioration of the body and the will to continue what was first a goal. So therefore, when someone is constantly stressing, and if you just take a second, or however long you want, begin the process of meditation. We already know that the cost of smoking is very expensive. When you smoke more than one pack a day, the cost that you are spending is very high. You probably do not realize that within a year's time you can probably spend almost half of your earnings on smoking. Just think what you could have done with that money if you found what could help you stop smoking. Meditation could be one of the methods that could help you stop smoking. Meditation to help quit the smoking habit acts in many different ways. The person from the pressure of temptations, but on the other hand, the person will be rescued from the pressure of not being able to meet the goal. The former conceives the smoking cessation on a much brighter side, since meditation could help drive the person with complete motivation to stay quit even when the mind calls for a last smoke. They say quitting smoking is one of the hardest habits to quit. You have to put your mind into it. If you do not have your mind set to something, then it will not be a focus. Meditation can help you get that mind frame that you are looking for. You have to take many things in consideration when wanting to quit a bad habit. It is very stressful and sometimes you will not succeed on your first try, but do not give up. There are other ways out there. If you find out that meditation is not the way for you, then there are many other options out there you can find. Contact your local doctor or research it online. There are over-the-counter medicines out there you can try. You just have to find out what works best for you. How karate can help with meditation. Although the ancient origins of karate are somewhat unclear to us, the one thing I can tell you is that about 1400 years ago, while teaching at the Shaolin Temple in China, Daruma Daishi used techniques that were similar to karate. Later, these techniques developed into forms of karate known as Shaolin boxing. You need a clear mind to use karate, and meditating is the best way to clear your mind when you are in a sport such as a karate. In 1955, one of Master Funakashi's last direct pupils came to the United States and was the first person to teach karate in this country. That same year, he put together Southern California Karate Association, which has grown over several years to now become a national non-profit organization. As I meditated, I continued to learn more about karate. I learned in 1961, which happens to be my year of birth. Mr. Kaylor Adkins, one of Mr. Ashima's first black belts, began attending CSULB and soon formed the school's first karate club. In 1968, after being gone for a while, he returned to CSULB along with a gentleman named Mr. Don Debris. Mr. Debris carried on the tradition and led the growing club until the year 1992, when he entrusted the leadership of the club to Mr. Samirabout. Still keeping my mind clear by meditating, I learned that Mr. Samirabout was a continuing student of Don Debris since the year of 1969. Samir was the CSUBL captain of the karate club, an assistant instructor to Mr. Don Debris for many years. Through meditation, children and adults learn breathing techniques that help them concentrate on karate. When first starting karate, you will want to start with the beginner's belt. The purpose of this level is orientation. Students will be taught the general structure of the class, basic commands, the importance of self-defense, and some basic combinations of self-defense moves. By concentration with meditation, the student will learn to be familiar with and to perform any of the moves on the curriculum sheet. The students also should be able to stand in a chunbi position for 1 minute without moving. Minimal proficiency will be required. The practicing time 5 to 10 minutes 3 to 4 times a week will be plenty for the beginner's level. It will usually take 4 to 6 weeks to start your next belt. So whether you are a child or an adult learning karate for whatever reason, remember the key to karate is first using your breathing techniques, and your meditation will help you to practice your breathing. Meditation books are also very helpful. If you are interested in learning more about meditation, just go to your local library and check some of them out. Take time out to study meditation and you could be feeling much better real soon, which is something that most of us all want for ourselves. Good luck, and remember that keeping a positive attitude can really make a difference in your stress levels. Please take time out for yourself. How meditation helps insomnia. Insomnia simply is a chronic inability to sleep. I have had many restless nights with only a few hours of sleep. Many nights I would only get 3 or 4 hours of sleep. I had tried everything to help me sleep. I tried things like Tylenol PM. Mild nerve pills, and even was tested for sleep apnea and had a breathing machine to use at night for the sleep apnea. That machine made me feel as if I could not get any oxygen. Insomnia can make you crazy after a while. I was having a very difficult time breathing with it. I had to quit using the machine because it was so uncomfortable. I was getting very irritable from not sleeping, so a friend told me how using meditation helped her. I went on the computer and found out many ways meditation helps people for many different problems. The first thing I learned is that having insomnia can also be a mind thing. You can actually train your mind to go without sleep. I know that I think about the struggles I go through every day and keep that on my mind, so I cannot sleep well. Through meditation I have learned to calm down, relax, and know that getting so upset over things I cannot change will just make things worse. Now when I come home after an exhausting day, I don't let things bother me so much. I actually first started my meditation in the morning, before I left, and again when I get home. In the morning I get up about 30 minutes earlier than the rest of the family, so I can have time to myself. I go into the kitchen, get a book I like or a newspaper, fix me some coffee, and just meditate before I have to start my hectic day. When I come home at night, I know that with my insomnia I will have another restless night, so I start preparing for my night after I get supper cooked, the dishes done, and kids to bed. For my meditation at night, I will first relax by listening to soothing music. I will turn on a music channel on my television and just kick back and relax. I then get in a hot tub and sit there and let the hot water soothe me. After I get out of the tub, I do not wait to go to bed. Since my body is now very relaxed, I go straight to bed. I have learned by staying awake watching TV after I am so relaxed will only make it harder for me to sleep. Since I used my meditation while listening to comforting music and relieving my tension with a hot bath, why get upset by watching television? I turn my fan on low, get under the covers, take some deep relaxing breaths, and go to sleep. I'm not saying that I am cured and get 8 hours of sleep every night, but I can say that using meditation to relax me has helped me at least get a couple of extra hours of sleep than I used to. My husband also turns on the little clock radio to a country channel and leaves it on low all night to help him get some sleep. You have got to remember, meditation is simply clearing your mind of thoughts that upset you. Once you have cleared your mind over whatever is bothering you, it will be to your benefit. Relaxing is the key to having a better day and night. So find a way of meditation that will help you relax and just enjoy your night. You are worth it, and most of all, after all you do for everyone, you deserve to have a few moments of relaxing. How to relieve stress by meditation. The word meditation simply is defined as to be in a continuous contemplative thought or to simply just think about doing something. We all have different types of stress in our lives. Some of us are stressed out over a job, or maybe a relationship, or children, or if you are like most of us, you are stressed over finances. Taking the time to meditate in your own relaxing way will help with the stress you are feeling. I have learned that worrying about what is stressing you will not help solve the situation that is upsetting you. You may think that taking time out of your already busy life to meditate is ridiculous, but it is not ridiculous. It will absolutely help calm your nerves, which will help you relax enough to sit down and calmly work out the situation that is upsetting you. I found that I can relax and meditate by sitting and relaxing in a hot bubble bath. If you are worried about not having enough time to sit and relax in a hot tub, maybe you can just go outside for a breath of fresh air and take time to just collect your thoughts. After everything has calmed down, you can then take the time to take a hot, relaxing bath. If the kids are stressing you out, you know how easy it can be to lose your temper with the kids. So things don't get out of control, you can do breathing exercises to help meditate you. Let the kids go outside for a few minutes, or maybe let them watch a movie, or whatever they like to do within reason for a few minutes, so that you can get your thoughts together when meditating. Breathe in and out slowly, and take time to think about what options you have to control the situation that has upset you. With having to deal with our children, our jobs, our relationships, and our finances, it's a wonder we all can even go on every day. Find a way of meditation that will work for you, and you will see that even if it's for only a few minutes, that will be a few minutes you don't have to worry about things. If you don't want to go on the internet to find ways to relax, then go to your library in your town. There will be many books on relaxation by meditation. When you are in a place like the library, you can actually just relax in that environment where it is quiet and relaxing. Get you 2 or 3 books and find the one that will help you the most. You can also write down notes on the other books you have read. Maybe check out a couple of books that talk about different ways of meditating and write down the chapters that interest you the most. Even if you start out by just learning how to have peace of mind, that is a very big accomplishment. After you have found peace of mind, you can then start working on the daily things in your life that has left you feeling empty inside. Remember, you can have the life you'd have dreamed of if you just take the time to learn ways to help you with relaxation techniques. You can find fulfillment in your life and defiantly make a difference in your life and the lives of others who feel the pressures of everyday life. Whether you find meditation and relaxation techniques through books, tapes, or even exercises, you will find that when your life is free of everyday stress, you can then start to find solutions to the many different problems in your life in a calm, peaceful way. You can go online and find self-help tapes about meditation. Do you want to just settle on a life that can make you miserable day after day? You may feel so empty inside that you feel as if you have no purpose in life. You have to remember you are using your thoughts in your mind to meditate, so you want to take the time to clear out all the negative feelings you have in your mind so that you can concentrate on how to improve your life and make a goal for yourself. Meditation can help. When you take the time to relax and really stop and think about things that are going on in your life, you can also find that you are relaxed enough by meditating to find solutions to many different things you question in your life.